Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Lego Harry Potter. So last episode we finished the first year story, so we make it like a credits or a wrap-up animation here. Let's see. Before we start the second year. I was just uncertain what was going to happen when I hit continue, so I didn't want to hit it. Last recording was very, very short.
Huh?
So Dumbledore takes the Philosopher's Stone. In fact, Dumbledore seems to love to take all the magic for himself. He gives him a bunch of jelly beans. So that was the first year, and we get the credits and such. We don't need to really watch them, so I'll hit A and skip them. Really, really short, definitely. We'll go and skip that too. And we'll move into year 2. Obviously, at some point on some platform, TT Games thought they were going to sell Harry Potter as each year as its own separate thing. And I am glad to say that that never really came about. So let's begin year 2. At least not on the major platforms. Maybe on some cell phone version, or maybe on a 3DS version. They did something like that. But I would have to be a lot crueler and harsher to TT Games if they tried to sell Lego games as these really short experiences where you had to buy lots of DLC to add on them too. Now they have gotten somewhat bad about it in like Lego Batman 3 and Lego Dimensions. In particular, Lego Dimensions is a lot of DLC in the form of action figures that unlock more levels and story. But even in Lego Dimensions, you're getting toys with it, so you're doing better than most games that sell DLC. So I don't even know who those characters are. Were those the parents of his adopted parents? His human parents are just awful. And they're supposed to be awful, but I mean, you kind of end up not wishing they weren't in the story at all. It's a little extreme too. It's like you're already doing this child fantasy where Harry Potter is not only a wizard but the most powerful and most important wizard around, and on top of that you have to they go in the other direction and say not only is he so good, but his parents and his earthly human life is so bad. It would have been nicer, in my mind, if his parents were just accepting of him as a wizard and supportive, even though they maybe were a little, what would be the right word, not with it. They would not understanding, because they just didn't understand wizard stuff. So now we are on the Weasleys' house, I believe. It's quite a house. Seems to have been expanded for the purposes of having more space. How many spells do we have right now? We have the 3 we learned in the first level. And then there's these, what are these, potato characters or what? They sound like dogs panting. Put together this pumpkin mobile. Hop in here. We are technically actually in a level. To lift the gnome, press and hold B to spin and scroll again to spin. So here's a typical Lego case where you run into something that you can't destroy. This is the real flaw of old Lego games, is that everything that is even slightly possible to be destroyed should be destroyable, and they aren't. There we go. So now we have this, then press and hold B again to spin them, and then shoot them. Interesting. And these are gnomes. Might as well take my time here. Levels have been incredibly short. So, I think these Weasley girls are gonna take an interest in Harry. Although, since Harry Potter is, I suppose, the main character and everybody has an interest in him, that shouldn't be surprising. He is quite the fantasy, I think the phrase is Mary Sue. He kind of is the Mary Sue of the characters, where the author puts themselves in the story, and I wouldn't really say this is probably the case in J.K. Rowling's case, but the reader certainly could put themselves in the place of Harry Potter, and everybody admires and adores him except for the clearly bad people. So she decided to leave. I don't know why, but okay. I also don't really have a clue as to what I'm actually supposed to do here. The game hasn't been forthcoming in a lot of times. It is very much a game designed around running around doing whatever you feel like it, and just eventually you will run into the thing you were meant to do. And I suppose that's why the levels have a tendency to be 20 minutes at most. It's because if you don't know what you're doing, it totally makes sense. Now, we've never gotten all 4 of the group's symbols. So it said Floo powder at the end of that, like that's supposed to mean something to me. Is Floo powder something you put in a fireplace? Because I think that's what we're doing here, is we're supposed to use the fireplace to magically transport ourselves to Hogwarts, which is overall, I believe, our goal. It's pretty much always the goal in the beginning of Harry Potter stories, is get back to school. So it would be kind of ironic if they wrote if J.K. Rowling or someone else that she allowed to write more stories. Wrote a story with Harry Potter, and his first thing as an adult was all about getting back to Hogwarts because he's like a teacher there or something now. But I don't think that's what happens to him. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's not what happens to him. So there's a family portrait up there of a bunch of red-headed Weasleys. We'll wave to them.
Huh? Oh. Huh?
So we have to find the sister. I guess. I assume it's in here. But you end up hovering a lot in this game with your magic wand. Oh, just hit it. That's all you had to do. Just hit X, even though there was nothing there indicating that you could lock onto it. Now they should let me through. And is that the Floo powder? Again, he doesn't pick it up, he just uses it magically. I thought it was a chimney flute, F-L-U-T-E, not flute, F-L-O-O. You're gonna have to look that up. I could totally see people misinterpreting that jumping into a magical fireplace as like burning yourself and going to hell. There was plenty of people who always, when you talk about fantasy stories and magic and wizards, think it's demonic, but they see what they want to see. I could also totally understand like why anybody would be very afraid of setting themselves on fire, even if it is a magical fire. So we're in this like shop that's full of paintings and other things. And I'm blowing up those things. And there's a mimic. And there's a mirror. We'll fix the skeleton. So he dances. So you can see from the background now that the other guy has the ability to pull that hand. We saved the fish. A lot of focus on saving fishes in this game. So this guy can pull this invisible chain to get that. There's also a dragon running around back there. I suppose in general all I'm trying to do is get this door open. Some nice blue studs over here. Again, I'm still in a level. And this is like an eyeball that's looking at me. It seems like it only follows me if I walk maybe slowly this way. It's almost like a security camera. I don't know what I knocked these pieces down and didn't do anything with them. And we can jump down here. And there's like nothing here. And see, the big guy, he only has like one magic spell. So he doesn't even... once I left the area, the pieces reassembled close enough to each other so it would work. That's what I figured. Now we give the sword to the dragon. I mean, the guy getting chased by a dragon. Poor dragon. But we get the key, and that's all we care about. So they don't pick up the key, they just hover it. And we are back into Diagon Alley. Is that what it's called? Diagon Alley or Dagwood Alley? Something? A bunch of jack-in-the-boxes. Get some light in here. Let's see. And now we assemble another thing to pull. And that shuts down the shop, so we can move forward. Now, it looks like the only way you could actually even get that piece is with dark magic, although it seems like Harry should be able to just like hop here, and hop through there and get close enough, but they've made a special point to make it impossible to do that. That cart does not like me standing on it. So we'll just move forward. We've now unlocked the new Harry. I believe there's quite a lot of different outfit Harry Potters going on here. He's wearing the sweater, which helps. The first year in particular had everybody in their Hogwarts uniforms, which made it very, very difficult to identify characters. When we see this cutscene here, you have everybody dressed differently, and that certainly helps. So here's the kid that's their rival and his father doing something sneaky. That being said, I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, it's not like the kid is involved with the sneakiness. It's only the father. And so you kind of feel sorry for their school rival for being unfortunately the son of a bad guy, even though he is kind of rude. Again, very short level, 18 minutes. We can go back to the Leaky Cauldron if we wanted to, I don't know, try to do Year 1 it again in free play mode. We still don't have enough abilities and characters unlocked to actually do that, though, so in a lot of ways, it should just be continue the story, but they're giving you options, and I can't really blame a game for giving you options, even if it's giving you options you really shouldn't take. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is the blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.